I know from this past 2.0 Tuesdays, Tiffany Stratton, from when I started watching this and back in like March when I first saw her to July, vast improvement. And we know Wendy Chu, she's great. She's all her gimmicks just keep getting better and better. Yeah, she's doing her thing, man. They're moving in the right direction as far as their character build and in-ring work. That's what you want to see out of these ladies. So I'm glad to know that they put a banger on like that, as I have it sitting on my DVR to watch. So yeah.
But yeah, like sure. So that was a really good match. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of surprised that Stratton went over there. Just from the way it started with like Wendy Chu jumping her in the back, but it was a hell of a match.
Yeah, you gotta give Wendy like kind of a uprising arc because she's the face, Stratton's the heel. So now she got to come back and get her get back. So it's
Apollo Crews came out and did some talking. Was Equalizer was challenged by Giovanni Vinci to a match next week.
There you go.
Which is going to be insane. Like,
why so?
How much of Giovanni Vinci, aka the old Fabian Eichner, did you see before they broke up Imperium?
Limited. I saw limited stuff of him before the breakup of Imperium. Not
Fabian Eichner was in the Cruiserweight Classic because he was able to cut weight down to 205. Once he got rid of that and was able to go back up to what looks more natural for him, maybe 215, 220, he still moves like a WCW cruiserweight with the strength of a heavyweight.
Oh, that's a weapon, dude. Yeah. That's crazy.
And Apollo Crews is the same way. They are essentially the same wrestler. Like I've seen Apollo Crews do like standing moonsaults, but I've also seen Giovanni Vinci do like double springboard moonsaults off the top rope while after power slamming a guy. Like,
what up, y'all? It's your boy Smiles, aka Hip Hop Adam Schefter, aka LaJosh James, aka for all the ladies, the Chocolate Sauce Bandit. You already know what it is. Tune into an Audible Ruckus every week, and don't forget to check out my 2 shows at Shot vs. Smiles and Music Impulse on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, whatever. Tune in. It's your boy Smiles, and I'm out.
These guys are just insanely good athletes, so that match next week is gonna be fire. Even though it sounds like Zion Quinn might interfere, I don't know, but whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, at least get a banger before that happens.
Give me 10 minutes of a banger and some interference. I'm all good with it.
Yeah, that's typical 2-hour time slot shit.
Grayson Waller and Carmelo Hayes had match of the night because I know it's much to J-Mo's chagrin, Grayson Waller is really fucking good at his job.
I agreed. Been saying that for months now.
Like, he's been really good at his job, and he just seems to get better when the lights are brightest. Like, there were moments in this match where I'm like, Grayson Waller might actually win this thing. He's just that good.
Wow.
But then they played up everything, and Melo just don't miss, man. I can't think of a bad match that Melo had.
No, I was say since I've seen the dude, he shows up and shows out every fucking episode.
His very first match on NXT was against Adam Cole, and it's just been up from there.
Got you. I'm gonna have to go watch that Adam Cole match.
Yeah,
I don't even hit.
It's pandemic era. It's like literally like he just shows up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, who the fuck is this?
They Brooklyn.
No, they John Cena them. Adam Cole had an open challenge. Carmelo Hayes came out there. He said, "What makes you think you can step to me?" And Carmelo Hayes said, "Ruthless aggression," and slapped the shit out of Adam Cole. And they had a match.
That is hilarious.
And it was a banger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find that one. There's a couple. I got some homework missions tonight. I want to go watch that Roman and John match from SummerSlam last year, just because it was so embarrassing and so great. Fun. I'm gonna go track this down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go track that down on the So yeah.
And then the main events were the tag titles with Diamond Mine versus Diamond Mine versus Diamond Mine against Diamond Mine. Shocker, Diamond Mine won.
So much Diamond Mine.
Right. It's looking like we're getting the breakup of Diamond Mine.
Yeah, it was inevitable when we started seeing the Roddy like bullshit on him beating up on the Creed brothers verbally and shit. So it's a matter of time.
Which, there's still the rumor out there that Roddy kind of wants to leave.
Oh yeah, dude, he out of there first train smoking when he can get out of his contract.
I think why they're giving Marina Shafir so much spotlight in AEW, because she's just not there.
No,
she's just not there.
And that's sad to watch.
But for a talent like Roderick Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker, you got to do anything you can do to convince that man to come over. And if it's putting his wife on television when she's not ready, that's what the fuck you do.
I don't even think they need to do that much convincing, man. You see all his old boys having a blast when you got Cole getting a push, Kyle O'Reilly was getting a huge push before he got hurt, and Fish is doing those nigga shit in the back. So yeah,
look, man, you gotta do whatever you gotta do whatever you think possible, whatever you think.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're the businessman here, Dub. As far as the business goings of WWE, do we know how many? I think he has like a year left on his contract, correct? Less than that.
He might be out. He might be out there before Survivor Series.
Wow, I was gonna say like 6 to 8 months. That's even shorter.
But
yeah, he out of there, bro. With that being said, he go.
Yeah, like he's
he know what the next step is. Yeah, because he sees it with everybody. Like, he's either they gonna send me to the main roster and make me a glorified jobber, or it's AEW. Like, what else?
You see, I'm rocking the Undisputed Era shirt. I'm
too much longer.
I'm all in with the era at all times.
Gotta be, man. That's the best stable of the last I think that's outside of the Shield, best stable of the last decade, man.
Them in the New Day for sure.
Straight up. Well, New Day, I always forget about my guys. Especially Big E gone. They be having.
If you take New Day out of it, to me, it's just Undisputed Era. Because the Shield was cool, but what did they accomplish together? It was a U.S. title reign where Dean defended that title twice, and
he got a WWE title run for a little bit too, though, right?
Not when they were together.
Oh yeah.
I don't count their reunions at all, because that was like a Happy Days reunion. We just all happened to be in the same place and not busy. Nah. Yeah,
right.
That's a Fresh Prince reunion.
For sure.
But no, yeah, like outside of the New Day, it's definitely the Undisputed Era. Like, they was walking around talking about the Golden Prophecy with all the belts. It was just great.
I remember I was just casually in and out of wrestling. Like a few years ago, I went to the gas station around the corner from my crib, and I saw this chick wearing an Undisputed Era hoodie. I'm like, wow, these dudes got just casual, black chicks just walking around Cleveland wearing their shit. I'm like, these dudes is legit. So
again, it was more gang wars. They started off just jumping motherfuckers.
They did. They were the NXT.
They made their debut
as far as the game
at NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2 by jumping Drew McIntyre after he won the title. I remember that. I remember I was like, oh shit, why are Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish just standing on the ring in random white and black t-shirts? This is weird. And then, holy shit, is that Adam Cole? And me not even being a big Cole guy at that point, I knew who he was and I'd seen a match or two. Didn't realize he was on the cusp of just superstar. I was like, oh, this is real. Anyways.
Oh yeah, no.
One day we will have a retrospective on how great the Undisputed Era was.
Yeah, we gotta start working that shit in our schedule. But wrestling been so goddamn crazy this year. We ain't had time. To do no
throwback
nostalgic
episodes.
Fun stuff.
Nah,
nothing. But it's cool. I mean, I guess I should say it's a blessing because we haven't had to get into that because wrestling has been so entertaining. So
like I was telling you, BA, like sometimes in podcasting in the summer, you got to come up with shit. I came into this pod ready to come up with shit, and I didn't have to.
Yep. No, every week there's some
Every
bullshit
week.
happening.
Every
We don't got to finesse much here.
And we've already talked about the Braun Cameron Grimes match. Braun wins, shocker. I think Cameron Grimes is getting called up. I don't know what you do.
Ooh, his name's gonna be like Grimy or something. He's gonna be a heel doing nasty shit.
Grimy.
This is all sorts of
Grimy. He's gonna be the new Kidman.
Oh yeah, he's gonna look dirty. Because you can market Cameron Grimes like that. You just let him wear his hair down, don't wash his hair for weeks, throw him in some ratty bullshit, and just be like, hey, just go start doing heel shit.
That collision course like spinning Spanish Fly does in the middle of the ring. You call that the new 7-year itch? Oh yeah.
He doesn't come down to rap. He come across from under the ring. Literally, you just see him like, oh, there's Grimy. He lives under the ring.
Sign me up. I'm in. I like it.
We need it, Vince. Give us like Grimy. But no, yeah, the call up is inevitable, man. Because you and I both know that Cameron Grimes is miles away as far as an better in-ring talent than Brian.
Yeah, you can't keep having.
And I feel like we shit on Brian. Yeah, because it'll make him look even worse.
It's not that we shit on Braun. It's just that Braun got the Rocket and Braun wasn't ready. There are guys who were ready for the Rocket. Fuck. Grayson Waller's ready for the Rocket, if we're being real. You can rocket him up to the top of that card. Champion. And whatever babyface you wanted to make into a super face, put him across from Grayson Waller. Guess what? They'll love him.
Would you say Grayson's the biggest heel in NXT? I think I would.
Grayson Waller is probably top 5 heels in wrestling right now.
As I go through my mind of all the different companies, he's on the bottom of that top 5.
MJF
he's
not working right now.
Nah, who knows about that, man?
Is Roman a heel anymore? Is he?
I think he's kind of entering tweener status because people love to see him shit on people. I know I do.
I just like heels in general.
I think we've talked about it, man. Nobody likes to root for some boring ass babyface that don't do nothing, just here to be good and do the right things. Like,
the only babyface I've actually liked in my life was like Tom Brady.
I will say Bret Hart. I'm a Bret guy. Always been a Bret guy.
Hated Bret.
But Bret, he was a victim of the time frame in which he wrestled. Like, he was in a very weird transitional period in wrestling, and they put that title on him to be the baby face. But Bret Hart kind of created the tweener though. Think about when he was like just anti-USA Team Canada though. So you can say he's like the OG tweener. Because I didn't know what to think about Bret Hart.
Was he a tweener? So I feel like he was being booed very, very loudly at that point.
But he was getting booed because we were sick of the babyface shit. And he kind of like made it like we pushed him in that direction. But that was always the plan as I read shoot interviews or listen to shoot interviews and read shoot more about that time frame now. But that's another day, man. Let me get us back to current 2022 times. As far as Roman, I think he's not as much of a heel as he was originally. Because I think people, especially because he's gone now. He's not gonna get the same. He's gonna get bigger pops as far as when he shows up more and more now, because he's not on TV every week like we've been seeing him.
I think I think Grayson is a top 5 heel in wrestling right now.
Yeah, he is towards the bottom, but he's definitely like in that 4 or 5 slot for sure.
With that being said, Just Braun, I don't want to hate on him, but they strapped the Rocket on him too fast.
You can't help it. I hear you try to find something positive to say about him, Dub. It's okay.
Because he doesn't seem like a bad guy. Okay. He's not bad in the ring. He's not bad on the mic. He's just not who they want him to be yet. I can see glimpses.
He is Goldberg.
He'll get there. And when he gets there, he's not going to lose for 20 years.
No. That's what I mean. That's the thing that sucks about